and gentlemen, we're back with a fresh multiplayer update called Rocket Match Gobi. If that name makes no sense to you, stay where you are and let me provide you some details. We've added a new multiplayer and dogfight map, Gobi Desert, which, as its name implies, is set in the Chinese Mongolian desert region of the same name. There are a number of new jet and rocket-powered fighters, more about these shortly, and a new multiplayer mode which we've decided to call plain and simple Rocket Match. So the new Rocket Match mode is basically a dogfight setup that lets you fly head-to-head in rocket-equipped fighter aircraft, such as the P-51D Mustang, the P-38L Lightning, and the Chinese version of Russia's I-16 Polikarpov. In other news, we've added voiceover for East of Martaban, which is the 11th campaign mission. Hopefully you'll enjoy the acting.
Buckle up, boys! Japs are invading in full force! This is an opportunity to set ourselves above the herd!
He's a funny yank. I may even come to his funeral.
I heard that, buddy! Now, assuming you can read that map of yours, I suggest you get the heck out of here.
What's it, Yank? Who keeps a tiger as a pet anyway?
We've also increased the field of view for wide third-person and cockpit cameras, which means you'll be able to see more of the game if you play using the wide cameras. As I mentioned earlier, we've implemented 3 new fighters: the US P-80A Shooting Star, the Japanese Ki-201 Fire Dragon, and the experimental Japanese Mizuno 2 Divine Dragon. The P-80 was America's first operational jet fighter, and although we're fully aware it wasn't used in World War II, we thought it made sense to include it owing to its extensive combat in the nearby Korean War that took place in the early 1950s. The Ki-201 Fire Dragon was a Japanese prototype fighter project that was very closely based on Germany's successful jet fighter, the Messerschmitt 262. We thought it would be a good opponent against the new P-80, so hopefully you'll agree. Last but not least, the new Mizuno 2 fighter was a rocket-powered interceptor designed to attack the B-29 Superfortress, although none were actually built before Japan surrendered. We've added some more options to the game as well. The new enemy crosshair setting lets you change the visibility of the red-colored mini-target to help adjusting the aiming reticle. The new brightness setting allows you to adjust the screen in case you think the game looks too dark or too bright. Finally, we've implemented a semi-open cockpit for the Wildebeest, so now you can almost feel the wind tug at your ears. So that's it for today. We hope to circle back to you shortly with another update. Make sure to follow us on social media or visit our website. We are Air Combat Action on Twitter, and our Facebook page is called Flying Tigers Shadows over China. Also visit our website at www.acemaddox.com. Over and out, and see you soon.
Follow these instructions to ensure proper use of the TD-525. The device can be useful for combating aberrant emotions. Contact with magnetic devices is forbidden. Extended use of the device is not advised. This tape will restart in 3, 2, 1. Small radios, big televisions. Available November 8th for PS4 and Steam.
So, you want to know what it takes to be a rock star? Let me show you through God Tycoon. Start off by creating your character. Silly or awesome, we won't judge you. Great, now you are alone in your mom's garage. Make this less pathetic by hiring some great bandmates. Oh, well, there is always room for improvement. Now you just need a guitarist, a bassist, and a drummer. Good, your band is complete. Every band needs some songs, so I think it's time to write one. But wait, not everyone knows how to play those. We need to rehearse if we want to be ready for that gig next week. Your performances will improve over time. Be sure to set up your stage, and of course never forget that you need to keep traveling, as every other rock star striving for greatness. But be careful not to overwork yourself. Trouble is creeping around the corner, with drug abuse and kleptomaniacs being problems for your band. If you don't keep an eye out for your band's tension, be sure that your band will fall apart. If you get past that trouble, record your songs and try to sign a deal with a record label. Good! Now shoot some video clips to promote your band and albums. If you actually manage to get enough money out of those albums of yours, you won't have to sell your soul after all. So the question here is, are you ready to be a rock star?